So I start off today's training with one of the most basic and kind of the best exercises for people, just hanging. You don't have to do any of this lifting the legs or anything like that. Just hanging from any kind of thing will allow you to challenge the grip, and it kind of mobilizes the spine. It's like a free chiropractor, just letting gravity decompress and loosen up the spine. And the person who invented Pilates says you're only as old as your spine. So after that, I get into some leg training, just the lower calves, lower legs, as my hips and kind of chest were pretty much my hips have been done for a while, and my chest have been just a little sore from yesterday's training. Now, as I always like to talk about, training, you should be training both physically and mentally. And one of the easiest ways to make your life and anything more streamlined is to have work on your environment. If you work on your environment will work on you. You can't get away from your environment. So try to make sure that your environment is clean. You don't have to be overly fastidious and be a neat freak, but just be in the habit of cleaning. One of the easiest things to do if you struggle with that is just clean up one thing at a time. So don't spend like 30 minutes cleaning up everything, but just, take one thing to the trash, put one thing away. And small habits like that compound over time. A lot of things iterate and evolve. Like if you start out just trying to exercise, it might end up being a daily thing for you. So also, once you get past the basics of just having an environment that doesn't detract from yourself, it facilitates your goals of learning or exercise. Maybe have some easily accessible exercise equipment, or just an area of your house that you can do some easy stretching, or just to interact with the ground. Just sitting on the ground or touching the ground with your hands is a level of coordination and mobility that I think a lot of American people lack. So just, if you're able to touch the ground, if you're able to sit on the ground without a lot of pain, you're actually ahead of most people in America. Those were not any statistics. I pulled that kind of out of my behind, but just from what I know, it makes a lot of sense. So here, I just tried to work on the hollow back position, but I was kind of tired. Sometimes I struggle with holding. I can get into the position, sort of, but holding it is a whole nother struggle. So here's a good example of having your environment work for you. Some activities that, relaxation is good. Relaxation is important, but you can have some gentle movement while you're watching TV that is very relaxing and very beneficial for yourself. So when you're watching TV, maybe just try to sit on the floor. Maybe just try to touch the floor. And just sitting on the floor will act as kind of like its own exercise machine that strengthens the body in a very natural way, in a very functional way that a lot of people kind of lack. And when you get older, I notice a lot of people might not be able to interact with the floor as well. And a lot of people, a very common cause of death is falling on the ground, and that overall leading to the end of your life. So just try to get comfortable with the ground. It's not going anywhere. Kind of make some time with the TV. It's very easy to watch TV and just sit on the floor, do some light stretches, and that might progress. Maybe you'll just make TV your exercise time. Herschel Walker was a very famous football player, and he would watch TV, he'd do a bunch of push-ups and sit-ups, and that was his main exercise. So this is an example. Just have your environment work for you. Have it set up that a trigger like watching TV will help with learning a physical skill like training, but anything like, just make any kind of training easy. Like if you're trying to learn an instrument, have your metronome next to your instrument. If you're trying to learn a language, just have your TV, or not your TV, but have like a kind of a foreign language material next to your phone, and try to set up your algorithms on YouTube or any social media. You can kind of manage it to be kind of more educational than just purely entertainment. Both are fine, but just know that there's a lot of potential with the internet, that you can use it for so much learning, because you can use the internet to learn just a little bit every day. Just like training a little bit every day has a lot of compound effects and can really work wonders in the long run. So hopefully you got a little bit of value from this, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and try to share the video and subscribe. I kind of found out that using a lighter weight as opposed to a heavier weight actually lets me engage my core a little bit better with rotational strength. And here is just some finger strength to hold. So thank you for watching. I'll have some more recorded for you tomorrow. Bye-bye.